How not to buy electronics. Scragler Article of the Month, October 2016. If there was ever an area that cried out for an informed consumer, it is consumer electronics. Too many people walk blind into the nearest store and try and buy the latest equipment. Too often when this happens, people end up with equipment that doesn't meet their needs, doesn't work like they want it to, or worse yet, they run into a sales associate who knows little more than they do. In this article I want to highlight some of the ways people try to buy electronics which my years in the field have over and over again shown to be mistakes. Buying by price. Paying more doesn't always mean more features or better quality. Different brands have different production costs, different promotional budgets. The chain you're at could have negotiated their own purchase of different brands and models at different times. Trying to differentiate between brands and models by price is only going to get you confused. Prices change, model numbers and UPCs do not. Focusing on brand. First of all, there aren't really as many brands as you might think. Many brands are owned by the same big conglomerates. The world's largest contract electronics manufacturer operates a huge plant in China, and one in Mexico. They make TVs, computers, video games and etc. for practically every big name in the book. So for both these reasons, every computer, TV etc. that you are looking for could have very well come off the same assembly line. Granted, various companies may vary somewhat in their design, but there still is a point to be made here. The one place brand does matter is in the unlikely event you need warranty service. Whose service department do you want to be calling? Using words, phrases like plain, ordinary, usual, regular, I call these the most useless words in electronics. They are just too vague and do nothing to help the sales associate you are working with narrow down what it is you need. The regular one may or may not give you what you need. Which one sells the most is almost as useless a question. Everybody's needs and preferences are different, and there is more variety in most areas of electronics than most consumers realize. The better answer if you are unsure is to ask your sales associate what features will best accomplish my needs. Thinking electronics is different because it's electronics. In many ways it is not. The last time I went to the auto parts store to buy brakes for my car, I had to know not only brand and model, but engine size, and which transmission my car had. It is easier to buy parts and accessories for your electronics if you know specifically what you have. Samsung, for instance, makes over a dozen different Galaxy cell phones at any given time, but the cases etc. are not interchangeable. Warranties and other related matters often work quite like other consumer goods. Not understanding your needs. Everybody is different. Everybody's world is different. Electronics is a world filled with variety. The more completely and specifically you understand what it is you want to accomplish with the equipment you seek to buy, the better the sales associate you are working with can make sure you get the right product or combination of products. One of my favorite real-world examples has to do with laptops. Parents often walk onto my sales floor telling me they want to buy a laptop for their child to use at school. But high school or college? If college, what major? As I have explained to many parents, customers, The laptop I would recommend to an English major, and the laptop I would recommend to an engineering major are not the same. A couple of other tips. Read reviews. There's an old saying, opinions are like noses, everybody has one. Boy, is this true in the world of electronics. Reviews of every imaginable product or idea are everywhere. The more expensive the item is that you wish to buy, the more time you need to spend getting as much information as you can. Listen to your sales associate's questions. There are no perfect sales associates, there are no perfect electronics customers, and this article will not turn you into one. However, I hope that these suggestions make your next electronics purchase easier and more appropriate for your needs. Robert A. Crutchfield is a bivocational minister. He has over 12 years' experience selling consumer electronics on the retail floor. His experience spans 3 different chains and both big box and small store formats. He also has worked as a computer technician, in PC phone tech support, and coordinated computer and other office supply deliveries for an organization of over 300 people.